I think it's a terrible idea to try and build up a resistance to this stuff.
It's all those dollar beer nights, man. I'm getting used to this swell.
You don't so much get used to it as you get over it.
Yeah, it's true. Well, what do you think? Should we do an episode?
Yeah, if we have to.
All right, well, might as well get it started.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, it is 2020. We are starting a new season today. Welcome to the PRFC Fan Show. I'm Kevin.
And I'm that guy you have muted on Twitter.
That's so true. Man, we are excited to be back for 2020. We got a ton of stuff to talk about, so we're just going to get right into it.
All right, it's 2020. Season starts today. Got a lot of things to look forward to.
That's true.
You want to talk about those?
Nope.
Or do you want to talk about us?
I think I want to talk about us.
Yeah, we're what's important here.
That's right. We had some real highlights this year, Dan. Starting with, it was actually 2018, but I love it so much. Our Christmas show.
Man, that was a bummer. That was a bummer what happened to Santa.
It was. Let's take a look.
Here is mine, you stupid elf. Ouch! That hurts. Right in the...
I bet no one saw that coming. That elf struck hard and true right into Santa's gift bag. I'm positive that Santa's chestnuts felt like they were roasting over an open fire. You know, Dan, we did a lot of awkward things this past year, but the most awkward had to be what you and Steve did to poor Waz.
Awkward. We almost got away with it.
It's true. Poor Carl.
Yeah, we got we guys moved a bunch of movies at our house if you want to come hang out.
To your guys' house?
We got movies at our house. It's pretty cool.
Okay, I'll think about it.
That's a maybe. Fair enough. That's a maybe.
Yeah, Kevin says that was awkward. But you remember when the stool collapsed under you? Talking to Joey Calistri?
I do.
I tried to warn you. I really did.
You said there was a screw loose or something like that. I thought you were talking about me. Keep it. Because someday you'll be gray, and then
Exactly.
it's not quite as. Whoa.
So you got all the player interviews. I had to interview the officials.
That's right. He was a really cool dude, if I remember right.
Yeah, you should have met him. I wish you were there.
That I could make calls just as bad as someone who is completely and utterly blind. You know, Dan, during the interviews, I had a couple of really awkward moments, like the time I reminded Blair Gavin that he missed the PK that lost the championship for his team.
Yeah, I don't think that was really the nicest thing to do during an interview.
Totally unintentional. Actually, I didn't even know that's what had happened. It was very awkward. But even more awkward is this moment I had with Peter Ramage. So I did hear a rumor that you're having a barbecue on Sunday. You're having the coaches and the players over.
Yeah, well, my missus says I am.
Yeah, so I my invite must have got lost in the mail somewhere.
Yeah, it's just like Ups must have got lost somewhere.
So you're sticking with just lost, and
Yeah.
I don't have your address, so if you want to.
with my friendship bracelet.
Drinking Bud Light on camera, we have an excuse because this is the sponsor beer, and well,
that's right. That's why
not
we're
our
doing
sponsor. We're not making a dime.
No.
We had to pay for this stuff.
Where are you, Bud Light? We're right here. We have a massive audience. What's up?
The one thing we didn't have an excuse for was another beverage we got caught on camera.
Oh, the White Claws. I don't know what we were thinking.
Yeah. So we learned a lot last year. We taught a few lessons.
I remember you had an altercation with a certain announcer that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, we didn't so much get into it as just kind of slapped each other a little bit.
Yeah.
But I did have a good interaction with another person working for the league in Miami, or it's Florida. It doesn't matter where it is. They just call it Miami.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the same.
So one last time, cheers to Kelsey Steele. One last thing, Kelsey. Cheers. You were wrong, but you learned a lesson. USL, yeah, Kelsey.
So 2019 overall, we had some good stuff. We had some gaffes.
Gaffes are what we do best.
Yeah, they are. And we'll probably get better at it this year.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that we have so much community participation, and I want to give a huge shout out to Ashley Orella. She let us use the pictures at the beginning of the show, and we're going to be using them in other instances. They are awesome. She was a PRFC photographer last year. We've got all the links below so you can buy her stuff, right? Dan,
Yep.
I think you're looking at getting some things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm buy a couple of prints. Hit her up on the social medias.
Yeah, do it. Buy the photos. They're outstanding. Ashley, we love you.
We're going to go through a little bit of what happened with the team last year. Some highs, some lows, highs and some heinous things. Not just with the team, throughout the league.
Yep, I think we'll look at the team, we'll look at the fans, we'll look at the league. There were some great highs. There was some real heinous stuff going on, too. Why don't you start us off, Dan?
Well, there was that Musa for John on the first time. What a shot.
I think probably the best hookup we had on the pitch all year long, maybe even in the USL. Fantastic play. You know, I remember that Dia saved our behinds playing Timbers 2. Had a brace right
Late
at the end of the
brace,
game.
yeah. And he did that little wiggle.
Yeah, he did the wiggle that none of us will do because we would just jiggle.
That's like that's like the second best goal celebration of the year, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. The first being my boy Kevin Lambert doing the flip. How somebody that tall and lanky can flip is beyond me. He defies physics, but good on you, Kevin.
What else happened? 11 Rising. Where did he come from? Here? Here?
From Boston.
Boston?
Yeah.
I don't think that was even a Boston accent. I
don't even know
apologize
what it
to.
was.
Yeah, I don't apologize to the people of Boston.
No. But JP, you're the man. He created graphics that really defined the season for the team from a design standpoint last year.
Yeah. He designed the shirt I'm wearing.
Yep.
Part of
Put
it, at
together
least.
part of that shirt. And JP, you know you're the man. We appreciate the work you do on the show. We want to give you a shout out because without you, the season would have been very, very different. What do we got next?
What else? We sent a couple of players onward and upward to MLS.
We had John, Dia, and then finally Musa, all headed to the MLS. I call it a high because they're moving on with their careers. They're doing what they need to do, and we're happy for them. Sad for us, but very happy for them.
They're getting that money, though.
Yeah, they are getting it. That's what it's all about, is that money.
Now, a little bit earlier, you mentioned community involvement. What did the team do for your family and the Southwick family?
You know, it was amazing. Both Andrew Southwick and myself, we had some challenges. Andrew with his daughter, mine with my grandson. And the team really stepped up. Even created a happy video, you know, and saying, wishing well to both Caden and Olivia. It just showed how much of a community we are, and we really both appreciated it very much.
Next up on our news person looking lists here, we had some fans in a locker room.
Yeah.
That road game to New Mexico, shout out to the baseball stadium that allowed us into their locker room. Isotopes Park, fantastic. It's a real great baseball facility they've got there. Someone's at the door.
Yeah. Go away.
Aside from a little streak of yellow that turned up in that video,
Yeah,
it was
you
a
know
great
what?
time.
We're going to just say the scarf ruined it all. No, it didn't ruin it all. But you know what? We're going to give a certain individual crap like that for the rest of his life.
It was a heck of a time for. I mean, we won the league that night, so.
Yep, bad timing, bad timing. You know, something else that, you know, you can take a good thing and end up with a bad taste in your mouth is our buddy Edward, as Phoenix Rising Nation on Twitter, right? Brings us Flavor Town, he brings us Soccer Bird. Love it or hate it, it's a lot of flavor for this team and does a lot for this community. And his
Yeah.
other tweets are hilarious.
There's some of them.
Yep. Some of them just insulting, just some of them you just don't know. It's like, how much have you been drinking tonight, Edward? But we miss you, man. We know you're going to come back, and we appreciate what you do on Twitter. Next one's a big deal.
Another thing that I saw first on Twitter, but now has moved to
Cox.
television.
Yeah, Cox.
Yeah, Mas 90.
Yeah. These guys are handling the entire load for our Spanish-speaking community, something that we were trying to do, and it just wasn't working out because I don't speak Spanish, neither does Dan, neither does Edward. These guys are doing a great job. I'm very happy to see them on Cox, and I hope that they are able to just grow and grow.
Yeah. Another person that's growing is Phoenix Rising Tactics, Joe Lowry.
Yeah.
He did a little bit of work with us last year, and now he's writing on The Athletic.
Writing on The Athletic, covering MLS stuff in addition to the USL. He's really moving forward with his career. Couldn't be more thrilled for him.
All right.
Last of all, we saved the best for last. 20-game winning streak, yeah?
Yeah. It's an American record.
Yeah. That's what I've heard about 600 zillion times. But we can't pass up not saying that 20-game winning streak was just incredible. And to end the season with the regular season champions was amazing also. Okay, we didn't get the cup. We have unfinished business. That's fine. But we cannot downplay how awesome it was to win regular season champions.
Fantastic.
Yep. So that is 2019 with the highs. Dan, what's going on the heinous?
Heinous. Start out with my favorite people. New Mexico.
The Karens.
There's so much just manufactured
drink.
nonsense happening. The Stickergate, for example.
Getting insulted by us putting up stickers. I like the FO supplied flags that they wear or wave, Look at me, I didn't pay for it, I got it for free, but I'm a stalwart fan. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're going to move on because we're not giving them any more time, and we're not going to say that we're sick and tired of the USL kissing their butt.
Yeah. It's the league's darling child because they sell a handful of tickets. I'm done with it. Moving on.
Well, we're almost going downhill here. We're going to Las Vegas Lights. Them claiming, I think they actually tried to guarantee that they were going to beat us. Wasn't it a guarantee? Yeah, whatever, dude. I mean, that's like me going out and saying I'm going to take on Mike Tyson in a fight and win. Yeah.
I met that guy once.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
I don't think he is in the ring. Now, this is going to be a topic near and dear to Dan's heart.
Yeah, near and dear to the back of my head once, actually. Can throwing. Just don't.
That's the tweet.
That's it. That's all I
Don't do
got.
it. Stop it. Don't be stupid.
Now this we put in the lows, and I wouldn't call this heinous. I'd say it's a success story.
It is.
But unfortunate for us,
Correct.
Sam and Haber moved on.
Moved on. Yeah, they didn't move in. They definitely moved on.
Yeah, words are difficult. We did like 9 takes of that opening, so I'm a little bit worse for wear right now.
The bottom line is, cheers to you, Sam. Cheers to you, Haber. You brought a lot to the team. We love you both. You're going to be missed, but we wish you well. So that's not really a heinous.
No, that move that up to the highs.
Yeah, we're moving that to the highs, but we're not retaping this because we got a game to go to. So sorry about that.
And something that you talked with Across the Pitch about the stadium. Still, I think we were promised 10K seats, an extra entrance. But what's going on there?
Nothing. And, we're not hearing anything. And that's okay. We're not owed any information. But with no new news about a new stadium entirely and no clue about anything and not seeing the expansion, it just raises questions. And we're not saying the club's in a bad situation or the FO is not doing their job. We're not saying anything like that. We're just saying, WTF, what's going on?
We did get new porta-johns, though. That stays in the heinous section, though, because there's not a beer shelf anymore. It's impossible to do your business while holding a beer. You can't do it one-handed in the dark.
Dude, you can't rate porta potties just on the fact that it won't hold your beer, because porta potties are disgusting through and through.
Yeah.
You know what? They just are heinous. They smell. They're horrible. I always end up going where maybe some 10-year-old kid couldn't reach the urinal, so he pissed all over the floor. I hate them.
Gnarly.
Yeah, we need plumbing. We need plumbing bad. Last of all, heinous. Sorry, Edward. We're going to just have to throw back in Flavortown and Soccerburb, and Guy Fieri for that matter. We love it.
I got nothing against him.
I don't.
Met that guy once too.
Guy Fieri?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's everywhere.
He makes a hell of a. What did he make? Chili mac. Chili mac.
Okay.
He made us lunch.
And you survived.
Yeah.
It's a win. Well, those are our highs and our heinous for 2019. There was probably a lot more things that you can think of that we didn't include, but we don't want the show to go for 3 hours, and we couldn't think of them all. And frankly, if we run out of beer, we're going to stop the show. So we're going to move on.
All right, moving on to the team actually looking forward to 2020 by glancing back at 2019. What do you think Rick Schantz is going to do? Is he going to learn? Well, learning from a record-breaking season is hard to do.
Well, I mean, it's a record-breaking season, but there are always lessons to be learned. And something that I've talked about before is that one of the things I love about Coach Schantz is that he's very transparent. When he makes a mistake, he owns it. He owned the fact that the Las Vegas game 2 years ago, he should have put in an A team. Losing that game was, a huge factor in our playoff, where we ended up in the playoffs. Last year, it was still the guessing game on who to put on the pitch and massive rotations. He's learned from that. We've seen much smoother moving in and moving out of players this year. We gelled much more quickly. He learned from that. I also think that he learned from weak legs at the end of the season.
Yep.
We've got a deeper chart, right? And he learned that we were being maybe a little bit predictable.
Yeah, we got a lot of depth and the ability to move around. Are we going to be changing form, or are we going to stick with 4-3-3? I can do math, I promise. Moving towards like 4-3-2-1, just some one man up top. What are we going to do?
Well, we've always been one man up top, right? So my thought is that we're going to start seeing some formations like a 4-4-2, where maybe we pull up Dadashov and Moore next to him, right? Show a different look, a different way, put two big targets in the middle of the pitch that we can cross to. I thought it was amazing that the assist champions, they were doing the list on USLChampionship.com. 3 of the 5 nominees for assist champion candidates were PRFC people, and that means a lot. That means we could see us moving from a normal one-man front formation to a two-man front, or going back. I mean, we have so many players that are so talented. The sky's the limit.
Yeah, and you know what? A strike team of Dadashov and Moar, that plays perfectly into my PRFC fan fiction. They could be like my bald John Green and other John Green.
You know what? I'm not asking questions about any fiction you're writing at all. I've seen what goes on the internet.
Probably for the best. Now, you mentioned 2 of them. Who else did we get signed this year? We got Dadashov, we got Moar.
We got Schweitzer, we got King, we got Contour, we got Stanton. We've got 3 more because there's 9 of them total.
Kunga, Barmby.
Dick, Barmby.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, we did it. It's going to be a phenomenal year. We have got a squad that I think personally, in multiple ways, meaning using multiple squads built out of who we have, are superior to what we had last year. Time will tell. I could be all wet, but that's the way I see it.
Better than last year is going to be a real tough sell.
Oh, it is. It is. But great teams aren't about getting 20 games in a row winning streak, right? I mean, that's great and it's wonderful. It's the cup, and it's the endurance to get to the cup and the ability to change and adapt so that you can get to that cup and win it. And I think this year we're gonna have that. We'll see.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, we're going to get ready and go to a game. We're going to get this episode before we leave. We hope you enjoyed it. We appreciate you joining us. We are the PRFC Fan Show.
Welcome to 2020. Let's get it.